got some breaking news coming in from the top court, where the court has indefinitely extended the deadline for the Aadhaar linkage, bringing a lot of relief for an Aam Aadmi. Now, the original deadline by the government, remember, the government had set an original deadline of March 31st, and now this has been extended indefinitely. Aishwarya joining us on the phone line. This only reiterates, Aishwarya, government's commitment for bringing maximum relief for a common man, for Aam Aadmi, and in all seriousness, adding to the validity of this unique identification number, Aadhaar, that is.
Well, absolutely, Sakran. As we speak, Supreme Court has indefinitely extended March 31 deadline for the mandatory Aadhaar. We are also being told that the Supreme Court has said, that is the bench has said, that this cannot insist, the government cannot insist for mandatory Aadhaar even for issuance of Tatkal passport. Also stating that the court is giving this interim order not to insist on Aadhaar except for giving subsidy will remain in force till the 5-judge bench give its judgment on petitions challenging the constitutional validity of Aadhaar. So that's how clear it is. The Supreme Court has said that the government cannot insist for mandatory Aadhaar even for the issuance of Tatkal passport. So that's how important it is. Stating that we, the bench, Supreme Court has indefinitely is basically extending the March 31st deadline for mandatory Aadhaar connection. Also stating that the court has given this interim order. Yes, Sakar.
Let's get in our legal correspondent Nalini in here. Nalini, just for us to put this in perspective, when the court extends it indefinitely, quote unquote, what does it really mean? It is a relief for common man, but then it's not mandatory or impinging upon an Aam Aadmi to go for Aadhaar. Does it mean that?
Absolutely, Sagal. In fact, it is a massive relief coming in for the Aam Aadmi right now, with the Supreme Court actually extending this deadline indefinitely. And what it actually means when the Supreme Court says this is that till the time the 5-judge bench of the Supreme Court does not decide on exactly how they want to proceed with the issue, whether they want to scrap Aadhaar, whether they want to hold it in place, whether they want to make it mandatory for some services and not for the others. So till the time the Supreme Court bench actually does not decide this, of course, no decision can be taken by the government. The government cannot insist on linking Aadhaar to anything till March 31st, which is what the government has been doing time and again. Of course, they've been extending the deadline, but the Supreme Court has today come out and clearly said that till the time the Supreme Court 5-judge bench does not decide on this issue, nothing being linked to Aadhaar is going to be mandatory for the common citizen.
All right. All right, we'll leave it there. Thank you, Aishwarya, as well as Nalini.